Good morning. I'm Terry, and welcome to Tardis Spider. This week, a top 10 Patrick Troughton stories. This is a poll, not a list. And take note, Robin Hood. Those of you who know the history of Patrick Troughton know that Patrick Troughton is the first actor to portray Robin Hood on British television. Now, if you like today's video, please like and please subscribe. And now, a top 10 Patrick Troughton stories. Now, this list isn't my top 10 Patrick Troughton stories, though it would be very close. This list is actually a poll of 10 different YouTubers that I watched their top Patrick Troughton stories and added up the total scores. So let's find out how the Patrick Troughton stories ranked in today's poll. The Mind Robber, 24 points. The Tardis explodes, propelling its crew into a strange world peopled with fictional characters. Written with great intelligence and humor, this deeply satisfying slice of weirdness is fresh, funny, and as scary today as it was all of those years ago. The Seeds of Death, 24 points. The Ice Warriors invade a lunar transmat station, intent on sending deadly seeds to Earth. This is the second of Patrick Troughton's Ice Warrior stories, and definitely the best representation of the Ice Warriors during this era. The Fury from the Deep, 25 points. On a North Sea gas refinery, a parasitic seaweed creature is on the move. This story was lost and has been returned to us in full animation. Please enjoy this lost treasure, The Fury from the Deep. The Evil of the Daleks, 32 points. The Doctor and Jamie are taken to Victorian England, where the Daleks are experimenting with the human factor in a bid to turn themselves into super beings. Now, this is the big surprise on this list. It comes in 7th place. And yet, almost everyone has not seen it. This is a lost story that will be animated and brought to life this year. Let's see how far up the list it travels. The War Games, 45 points. A renegade of the Doctor's own race has trapped the TARDIS crew in a variety of dangerous Earth war zones. Obviously overlong, but there's no denying this is a turning point in the show's history. The Doctor's repose to the Time Lords is heavy stuff, and the psychedelic sets and costumes are just groovy. Just a shame there's no regeneration scene. The Enemy of the World, 46 points. Australia in the near future, and the dictator Salamander, the spitting image of the Doctor, has an insane plan to rule the world. A well-crafted political thriller done, as always in classic Doctor Who, on the cheap. Troughton's Mexican accent should have had a spin-off series of its own. The Invasion, 51 points. London is invaded by the Cybermen from the city's sewers. In this story, we will be introduced to UNIT and their commander, Brigadier Stewart. We will also meet Corporal Benton. Kevin Stoney is Vaughn, and Peter Halliday is Packer, an excellent pair of Earth villains. This exciting story was completed with 2 episodes being animated. The Tomb of the Cybermen, 58 points. On the planet Talos, an archaeological team opens the long-lost tomb of the Cybermen. The Cybermats will make their first appearance in this story. This is a generally polished production featuring an uncharacteristically manipulative second Doctor and impressive sets and Cybermen. The Power of the Daleks, 58 points. The Daleks infiltrate an Earth colony on the planet Vulcan in the 21st century. This was the first Dalek story not to be written by their creator, Terry Nation. This post-regeneration story is improved by Patrick Troughton's invigorating portrayal of the Doctor and the impressively staged Dalek production line. The Web of Fear, 59 points. Reactivated by the Great Intelligence, the Yeti are at large in the London Underground. The classic Base Under Siege Who, a small group of people fight for their lives in a claustrophobic and eerily familiar surroundings against fearsome alien invaders. We'd seen it done before, and we'd seen it done again, but never quite as well as this. And today, for a viewing recommendation, why not YouTube? YouTube is full of Doctor Who creators. So watch some Doctor Who on YouTube. Enjoy your journey through time and space. And remember, a child cannot have a favorite book if they do not have one. Give a child a book today. Thank you and good night.